Sixth grade, happy Friday. Welcome to a math test. I'm just going to go through it with you real quick, try to give you a couple helpful hints with it. So if you start with your Power Up 10 test, number one, can't stress it enough. Get your extra credit on the back side to be able to help you out with those and solve those problems that'll help you on your test. Okay, on the top, you were adding, subtracting, multiplying, and dividing decimals. We've been doing it a number of times. Your problem solving says this. Maria Bella was 1/4 of the way through her book. 20 pages later, she was 1/3 of the way through her book. When she was 3/4 of the way through her book, how many pages will she have to read to finish the book? So lots of fractions, gets a little confusing. Here's how you do it. Guys, you got to figure out what fraction of the book equals that 20 pages. So what you have to do is you have to do 1/3 minus 1/4. Now you're going to have to find common denominators and do the subtraction. That's going to give you this fraction. That fraction is worth 20 pages. Now it says when she's 3/4 of the way through her book, what does she have left to do? Well, she has 1/4 of her book left to do. So I'm going to take this fraction right here and I'm going to figure out what am I multiplying it by to get 1/4. Okay, so I'll give you an example, and it's not the right answer. Let's say when I did the subtraction, I got 1/20. So 1/20 of a book equals 20 pages. Well, 5/20 equals 1/4 because 5/20 would reduce down to 1/4. Or I'd say 1/4 times 5 over 5 equals 5/20. And so then I would take that 5 times 20 and get an answer of 100. Now, like I said, the answer is not 1/20. You figure out what the subtraction is, and you figure out what did I multiply to get my denominators the same. So when my example 1/20, 4 times 5 gave me 20, then you take that answer times 20 to get your overall answer. So when you get this fraction, figure out what you multiplied to get that number, times it by 20 pages, and you have your answer. Okay, as far as your test is concerned, a couple things I want to point out to you on your test. Number 2, it says brand X costs $1.56 for 12 ounces. Brand Y costs 2 cents more an ounce. So step 1, you take $1.56, you divide it by 12. Step 2, you take that answer and you add the 2 cents to it. Step 3, you now multiply that by the 15 ounces to get the overall cost. Number 4, it says during the month of February, Hannah's weekly grocery bill was $109.60, $114.56, $85.90, and $122.14. Find Hannah's average weekly grocery bill in February to the nearest dollar. So you're rounding everything to the nearest dollar, guys. Add them together and divide by 4. So it's a step easier if you get rid of those cents as you do the math with it. Okay? The rest of those guys, you see the little numbers with it. Pay your price to look it up. Pay your price to check it. Have a parent look it over, an older sibling. Remember, this counts as a major chunk of your grade. We want to make sure we have the right answers. Also, demonstrate your work. Some of you are taking hits on your grades because you don't show any work. You're just writing your answers down. Therefore, I don't know if it's from your brain or just from Google. So make sure you're demonstrating your work to me as you have those things. Make sure you have labels. Make sure they're reduced. Some of you are also losing points because you're not reducing fractions down. So make sure you're doing all those things. All right. Happy Friday. Blessings on your test. Suppose to start 2021 off, you should get some extra credit on your tests. So you know what's right on the top. I love math tests. Right across the top to get yourself an extra credit. Have a great day.